What's the word, YouTube? So I'm going to be showing you all my top sets from this brutal workout that me and my buddy Daniel completed on New Year's Day, January the 1st, 2022. Starting off with some barbell hip thrusts. I believe that was 335 pounds for 12 reps. Grinding out these last couple reps, really giving it my best effort because this is the only set I'm going to do of it. Next up, high bar back squats, and I was going to try to get 275 for 10, and what do you know, I did. This is the first time I've been getting back into what is heavy for me as far as back squats go. But as you can see, letting it down nice and slow. Pretty much going ass to grass as low as I can possibly go. I was touching my hamstrings to my calves and getting a good stretch on the quads at the bottom there. And really just bringing the fury, bringing the aggression, because this felt very heavy to me. Not to mention a lot of cardio, so it'll really get your heart rate pumping. And I always push to failure on each set. That's why I have those pins there. Reason one, I can touch the pins and I know how far I'm coming down. Reason two is because when I push to the last rep and I can't get it back up, I can just set those pins right down. So we're getting in the, I think this is my last rep. It's going to be a grinder. Yeah, I think this is all I had. I was in agony. There you go. Next up is the Nordic hamstring curl, and I'm still trying to get better at these. I mean, I can barely even hold it at 45 degrees. Getting better though. It's a slow process. This is an absolutely brutal exercise. I got these from Knees Over Toes. I've been seeing some videos of Tyreek Hill doing them as well. Hard stuff. Yeah, I've got the bar resting on top of my ankles, and I've got my the balls of my feet put into the floor. So I'm trying to get both my hamstrings and my calves. I don't have the top of my feet lying on the floor. They're kind of like in the same position as they would be if I was standing. Next up is calf raises. So I think we're working with 205. Gonna try to get 10 on these as well. Full stretch at the bottom, full squeeze at the top, coming up as high as you can go, letting it down nice and slow. I think that was 5. I'm terrible at counting. 6, 7, getting tired here. 8, 9, and 10. This one is for sartorius. It's the seat belt running along the inside of the quadriceps. And it's most active whenever you externally rotate your hip and you lift your leg up. Bent or straight knee, doesn't really matter. But I usually try to rest my chest up against the bar after I do calves, and that kind of keeps it isolated. That takes care of the right leg. We'll move on to the left leg here. Still pushing to failure on each exercise. Now we'll switch back to the right side, and this one's going to have a little bit more emphasis on the iliopsoas and the rectus femoris. Foot's turned straight. These are a little bit easier rep for rep to do than the sartorius, in my personal opinion. And for me, it targets a little bit more towards the top of the leg, where you join in with the hip, as opposed to the running down the inside of your leg. But I still got pretty toasted out quickly because I had already gotten tired on the hip flexors. Switching over to the left side here. All right, we're getting into some pull-ups here. I believe this was a PR, but focusing on a nice slow letdown and a full stretch in the back muscles and trying to get the chin up over the bar. There you go. So bottom really takes care of the back muscles, and the top part really hits the brachialis and the arms, forearms. Yeah, big stretch at the bottom, focusing on letting it down nice and slow. And as you can see, we're starting to get grindy here. It's getting a little tough. I'll do me a little CrossFit pull up there.
Who's calling me?
Working in some chin-ups here, so we're focused on the lats, whereas the pull-ups were more teres major. The chin-ups are going to hit the lats a little bit more towards the lower back, lower and middle back. Making some slight progress on this week to week as well, since throwing them back in about 5 weeks ago. Grinding it out. Some barbell shrugs with about 245. So I like to slouch forward a little bit into bad posture at the bottom, and then just hold the arms straight and try to squeeze from those traps. And as you can see, it's getting my upper traps, but it's also getting my middle and my lower traps a little bit too at the top. That's because I'm leaned forward. So when you lean forward, it gets the line of gravity a little bit more on the lower and the middle traps there. Just getting a little bit better of a stimulus. Stiff leg deadlifts are, I've noticed they're very effective for growing my traps as a whole, but I needed to throw back some shrugs in there too, really maximize the growth. Okay. And now we're getting to the bicep curl. So this was an exciting day. I have been stuck at 50 pounds for 9 reps on this isolated preacher curl. I've been stuck on that for like 4 weeks. No. I think I've been stuck on that for like 7 weeks. And I finally got 10 today. So that was exciting stuff.
There you go. Get it out.
I think this is my 9th, and now we're in the 10th.
Yep, honey, I'll be right there. Just gotta turn on. Okay.
submersion of the legs. Hey, submersion. Five minutes.
Hey, hoppers!